G Show, Peter G Show. Divorced dad, single dad, divorced dad, single dad. Peter G Show.
I'm Peter G, and I'm in the car. And you know what happens when I'm in the car? I start thinking about things. I've been thinking about this for quite a while. And once again, I've been putting it off. And I think it's good a time as any to talk about it. It's a little ditty I call Monkey in the Middle. Monkey in the Middle to me is like I'm caught in the middle of a lot of stuff. I'm juggling a lot of things in my life on top of the mess left from being separated and divorce. I have elderly parents I manage from 2,000 miles away. I love my parents. I wouldn't have it any other way, but it's a bitch. I have a little girl that I adore. I have a job that I just had to go do, and I don't really belong there, and I know it, but I'm doing the best I can for the circumstances for now. We all have to do a lot of things we don't want to do when things like this happen. I live with a friend now because I don't have a house anymore. And I live with an older friend, and he's not well. He's ill too. So I basically take care of him more so than my parents when it comes to physically doing things. Now, I manage my parents pretty good, and I've done a lot for many years, and I have no regrets, and I would do it, and I'm doing it, and I wish they would live to 150, but they're really up there. My father just turned 89. My mother's 92, almost 93. It's a bitch. There's times when you just want to scream because you just can't handle it all. You're juggling, monkey in the middle. It's like, I don't have time to sit down. I'm so busy taking care of everybody else, I don't have time for me a lot of the time, if that makes sense. A lot of time. I don't mind it. I really don't. It's just there's times when you really need to breathe. And even when I do get this little bit of breathing room, there's days when I just sit down and I don't do a damn thing. You got to do it. I can't even imagine if I didn't do that, what would happen. But it's pretty rough. I mean, I don't have my own life like I used to before. My daughter is numero uno to me, number one. And Labor Day weekend, I told her, I said, hey, I have Sunday, Monday with you if you want. But if you're going to do things with your mother, please let me know, because I'm going to jump on my motorcycle and I'm going to make plans to go do something, because I don't normally have Sundays to myself. And I'm going to go do something, because, usually I don't get to ride with friends anymore, because every time I have a little bit of time, it's always middle of the week or something, if I have time, and nobody's available. So I said, number one, again, numero uno, I said, if you want to spend the weekend with me, I'm there. I've ridden motorcycles and hung out with friends and girls, dates, and gotten laid many times over. I'll be fine. I'll do it again in the future. But right now, while you're still available to me, if you want to be with me, I'm there. So I waited, and she finally gave her a couple of days, and she just said to me last night, she says, no, Dad, I want to spend the weekend with you. And it's like, yes. Is there a part of me that wants to go run around? Absolutely. There's always going to be. But that's the thing. We all have choices in life. Do you want to go run around, or you want to spend some time with your children while you have the time before they get too old and have their own families? I cherish every second. Yesterday morning, I'm driving. I wanted to do this yesterday. I couldn't. I was too busy. I was too busy talking to healthcare companies and things for my folks over in Florida, because I'm busy having to, every once in a while it requires, I'm multitasking with agencies and who takes care of them and nursing homes, and my father who lives alone now because my mother is in a nursing home. We're incapable of keeping her in the house anymore. She can't walk anymore. It sucks. Her quality of life, I'm trying to keep it as best as it can be. Nothing I could do even if I was there besides visit her, which I wish I could. But it's difficult. I'm juggling. Then I come home at night, and the gentleman that I'm taking care of, he just had back surgery. I mean, I'm literally massaging his butt because he's in a lot of pain, and putting some pain cream on him around his lower back and stuff. Things you got to do. I don't have to do this. I could just say, screw it, me, take care of me. But I don't. I'm not wired that way. It's all about taking care of these things. I feel better. The thing that would kill me the most is if these people, when you're no longer used to them, which basically is the story of my relationship, I became no longer as important in our relationship once my ex got a little bit more financially stronger, and she decided that every time she gets mad, she's just going to say, screw it, I'm out. And she did eventually. Now good luck to her. Again, whole nother issue, but that's just my opinion. It's only my opinion, okay? Sue me if you want, but it's my opinion. I have lots of opinions. Wait till you hear one of the Angry Garages I just went off on. That's another story. You should watch Angry Garage, by the way. Angry Garage is good. It's about getting it all out. Anyway, monkey in the middle. Are you a monkey in the middle? Do you have a lot going on? Here's what somebody told me. They said, eventually, Peter, you're going to be alleviated of all these issues and things. And I know that. But, unfortunately, what they're really saying is your parents are going to die. Your children are going to get older and they're going to be gone and you'll have all the time in the world. I'm hip. I get it. You know what? I don't mind this stuff. It's just I know that it's probably a lot for a lot of people, and you're trying to work and you're trying to get your kids to school and you're trying to manage and there's no life for you, but that becomes your life. Your life is just nothing but juggling. I'm just saying, hang in there. The truth is, eventually it all will be alleviated. Things will work out. I don't like the end result of why my things are going to work out. It's life. I know. It just sucks. My parents could live to 150 and that won't be long enough for me. But that's just me. For those who don't have relationships with their parents, I don't judge. Maybe things were not good coming up as a child or whatever. But other than that, I don't see how you could not. If you're too friggin' busy, to take care of your elderly parents because they took care of you your whole life and now it's like tough luck for them, there's something wrong with you. I help a lot of people. I always feel like I don't do enough, but I do the best I can. But not at the expense to where you're sacrificing, there's times, again, you've got to be able to take care of yourself too. But that's just the way I'm wired. I spread myself a little bit thin and try to do this show to help other people. This is the way now I'm reaching out to people because I just can't do it one at a time. So this social media is actually pretty darn good because I know there's lots of people going, man, my head's going to explode. My friggin' head's going to explode. I cannot keep up with life. I get it. Totally get it. Just got to hang in there. Take it a step at a time and don't overextend yourself. You got to learn to breathe too. I mean, again, friendship, these little talks, I had people that I would vent to. I just did it this morning. I was calling my buddy in Florida. How's it going? He listens to me. He's a friggin' saint. We go way back. But he's like, hey, bud, anything I can do to help you? I mean, he has helped me so much through this. You got to have some of that. But don't think that you're doing this alone and you're too stressed out and you're going to explode. You'll survive it. Just be patient. Take a good breath. I'm telling you, last night I was spinning because I just had an episode of Angry Garage. My boss, I have an asshole for a boss. And you watch the Angry Garage. I just went off because, who needs people in your life like that? You don't need it. But I got to do what I got to do. Completely different from who I was, but I'm not ashamed. It's what I have to do to get back to who I want to be. Monkey in the middle. Handle it. Just breathe. I'm Peter G. You're watching In the Car.
Peter G Show.